Oh, that's it for my notes. Do you have anything else to bring up?
About what hoping for to see for the story or where they might take it. Well, we're going to cover where they might take the story later on. What I hope
I
to
do.
see.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead,
Um,
go ahead, DD. Let
yeah.
us know, man.
I have like a note here that just says bronze and infinite dragonflight. The thing is, I don't want to save that for our discussion on the final boss for the expansion, so I'm going to do that.
Okay, cool. So that's
But I
gonna
do
be
want to see the I want to see the storyline evolve. Yeah, yeah.
what I really want to see is, and as much as I dislike the character, I want to see Anduin evolve into something better than he is right
Yeah.
now, because
Yeah.
that neutral kid, that he needs to wake up. He needs a wake
Yeah.
up call. Like, guys, the neutral thing doesn't work anymore.
Yeah.
I need to make a stand somewhere.
He needs to stop being a wimp.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
And
realistic, especially realistic.
yeah, because he's supposed to lead the army of light. Like right now, he's going to lead the army of like kindergarten kids to playground because that's like he hasn't got that presence yet. He hasn't got the variant element.
And it's such a shame because in the stories, in the novels, he's kind of cool. He has, I mean, he's a king. You could put him in the
Yep.
place of Varian and he would be a better king than Varian is. But in the world of Azeroth, you also need to be a warrior. You need to know, like, there are enemies out there. You can't make everybody your friend, or else you're going to be crushed beneath a bell and heroes will need to save you.
Yeah, all your bones will be broken.
Or you're
Great work.
kidnapped, idiot.
Yeah, and then I think it was Rathion's like sitting across from him like playing chess. I can just imagine Rathion being like, "This kid doesn't know what the hell he's doing,"
Yeah.
being all crushed and shit.
I mean, I'm a black dragon, and my auntie Onyxia kidnapped him and nearly killed him.
Yeah.
But that's cool. I'm a black dragon, no problem.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, when I read in the, I think it was Wolfheart, the novel where they get everyone together to, it's like a meeting at I think it was Darnassus. They had Anduin kind of cool in the fact that like his father's like Varian's being all like, "Oh, you gotta be careful when you step outside. Always be inside. I'm gonna take care of you. You mean everything to me." And then like Anduin's like, "Dude, whoa, back off, man. Like,
Give me
I
my
need to go do
space, Dad.
yeah, like he's like, I'm gonna do my own thing with what's his name? Drano leader. Damn it, Velen. Yes, I'm gonna go off with Velen for a bit because you need to sort out your situation. Yeah, so like he is, yeah, totally cool in novels, but in the game, not so much. Like
Yeah.
I only every time I think of Anduin, I just think of the Siege cinematic where like his only line is like, "Father, what are you doing?" Like that's all he says. That's all he does. Like, come on, take some
Father.
initiative. Stop him yourself.
Father, 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 daddy, you stop doing that, daddy. What are you gonna do?
Damn it.
What a king must do: chop Garrosh's head off. Ah, that's what a king does, son. Learn from me.
Yeah.
Ah, we can dream.
Mm.
Anyways, moving on, moving on. There was a bit of commotion about female heroes in the story. For example, they announced that Agra is going to stay home and that this is a trip for the boys. What do you think about that?
Ooh, this is a touchy subject, isn't it? It's like religion or politics. Okay, all right.
Don't be afraid.
Like
Nobody can hurt you.
I don't want to go too, opinionated. Having female characters in the story is always good. Like it always strengthens the story if it's appropriate, right? I don't really want them to shoehorn it in if it's just for the sake of it, because like they said, I think it was someone at the Q&A in BlizzCon said, like, do you have a lot of female characters in the story? Because apparently the warlords are all males, and they're like, well, we do have cool female characters like Yrel and Garuna. But they're not like the center stage of the story. I don't want them to suddenly like 1 month before Warlords Journal launches, like it's like, oh wait, no, there's another warlord, and he's really bitchin', man. She's so cool. She's the best female orc ever. It's like, come on, like that does. When we think back to Warcraft 1 and 2, like that doesn't make any sense. Like that wasn't introduced in the story back then. Yeah, you go ahead because I've got more points, but I want to see what you have to say.
Well, I'm bored, man. I don't like it when they shoehorn certain characters into the story just because of their gender. That doesn't make any sense. But the point was brought up because they were at the presentation and they were like, Agra's going to stay home. This is a boys' trip. And if you say stuff like that, that's going to
God.
cause some waves. You know, that's not cool for your female demographic. And besides that, it's very un-orcish to stay at home. I mean, if you look at Draka, Thrall's mother, when Duratan told her to stay at home and take care of Thrall, she was like, fuck you, man, scratch your face, spit in it, bit of blood, and I'm going to come with you, and you can't even stop that. And even Agra in the novels is similar to that. She's a real female orc goddess who doesn't
Yeah.
take crap from anyone. And now you're just going to let her stay behind because she has a kid? I mean, come on, that doesn't make any sense. So
Yeah.
on the topic of Agra, I'm all for it. Put her into the story and take a little boy with her.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, Christy Golden can write some really good female characters, and if they had her on the team to help her write in the actual game, that would be perfect. Because yeah, a lot of the female characters like Agra and Tyrande, like they're a bit of arm candy now. Like
Oh
that's
yeah.
not good. Like they're supposed to be stronger characters. They're supposed to be independent ones. Like there are characters like that. You got like Sylvanas or Jaina. They're independent characters. They don't need no man. Like they can do their own stuff, and it's good. It's always good to have a mix, right? Yeah, definitely don't shoehorn it in if it's not appropriate. But if you just think about diversifying, that's always a good thing. So yeah.
And Tyrande, oh, they butchered her character so much. I feel so bad for Tyrande. Hush, Tyrande. Silence, Tyrande. Patience, Tyrande. What the fuck? The woman is 10,000 years old. What are you doing, people? I know you want to make Varian into Wonder Boy King, but don't destroy other characters just to produce something like that.
hmm
And
Yeah.
Jaina, I mean, Jaina has been pretty much sobbing over Arthas all her life, and now in Mr. Pandaria, thankfully, Christy Golden took her and turned her into this badass. But what you see about this independent female thing is that they also turn evil. Or at least they turn badass and want to kill everybody. I mean, what the hell?
Yeah, because I guess like the good characters, because they want to kind of tell a good story about those good characters, they kind of assign them to like say like a relationship, and like they always, I don't know, for some reason the writers always think like the relationship is like one-sided, as you said, like Tyrande's always getting like told, be quiet and all this, and it just doesn't make any sense. It's as if people just don't understand that they can do their own thing. They are their own characters.
Yeah.
Then like their relationship doesn't make the character. Yeah.
And Tyrande ruled the Night Elf people for 10,000 years while the Malfurion took a freaking nap. And now he's back and it's Hush, Tyrande. What the hell?
Oh god. Yeah.
That's just pathetic.
Yeah, I mean, Jaina was a very one-dimensional character. Like, she's like, we're gonna have peace between everyone, and she was always going from dude to dude, like Kael'thas and Arthas, and yeah, it. I mean, even then, that kind of element is still there with what's his name, Kalik, but I mean, apparently that's gonna change. Like, it's like Christy Golden. Every time she makes a book, she advances the story like on from like the actual in-game stuff, because in-game like nothing really happened, and then in the books, that's where things like her character actually starts to get some weight, some complexity. But in the game, it's like, okay, so she's kind of evil now, and she's a bit hostile to Horde. Let's just completely emphasize that trait about her and ignore everything else,
Yep, and no consistency. The one patch she hates the Hordes, the next patch she's like, we're going to be a beacon of peace and equality. The next patch she's mad again, and then she's like, oh, the panda tells me to step away. Fine. Yeah. Who cares about Fedamore? Who cares about being betrayed? I'll step away. And then Orgrimmar comes around and she's pissed again. Make up your goddamn mind.
Yeah, it's a bit weak writing when like a character, like unless they've got like heavy bipolar, they're not going to just completely change their minds every 2 seconds. Like this city is going to be the shining light of the world, and then someone takes a bell. Fuck you, Horde! Fuck all of you guys up. I'm gonna kick everyone out of my city. I'm gonna imprison half of you people in my violet hold. And then from there, she's just hostile as fuck. And then the last thing she ever says in Siege is, "How dare they make Vol'jin the new war chief? They're gonna betray us. I hate them." It's like, damn it! What is wrong with you? Like, you're crazy. You're not actually crazy. Like, you're not written to be crazy.
You
But
just don't know what you want. Tell us what you
exactly.
want, Jaina. Tell us. Do you want them dead? I'll kill them right now for you. Just tell me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that's the little bit. Yeah, I wish Christy Golden would write all female characters. You also have Neck, who isn't too friendly towards the females for some reason.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, it's
He likes a lot of write about dragons though. Like every story is like a new dragon character, and it's like let's tell a story with this
yeah.
new.
And then Christy Golden takes his dragons and she kills them off. That's the beautiful part. Christy Golden kills his characters. Ronan, what's he called? Kresis, all gone. I
Yeah.
wonder what the next one is going to be.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for Richard Nack to make a Jar Jar Binks type character, and then Christy Golden just makes like an entire book dedicated around killing off that character. Like it's all a lead up to him getting like brutally murdered, and everyone's cheering and everything. God.
Awesome, man. Yeah. And I wonder what they're going to do with it. I mean, there is potential for female characters, like you said, with Ural. I wonder how that story is going to be, like the Joan of Arc for her people. And then it makes
Yeah.
you wonder, is she going to sacrifice herself like Joan of Arc, or is she just a warrior female who does everything for the sake of her people? Is she crazy in her head? Does she hear whispers? Or does she actually have a connection to divine something something? Yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see.
I think they didn't really want to unveil that Uriel is going to be a Joan of Arc type character. It's only after they said that at the Q&A that they're like, okay, well, maybe we should reveal that she's going to be a really kick-ass female character, just to kind of appease everyone's fears. I am looking forward to where it could go. It's always like I always love those underdog stories where a character who's got like nothing just rises up because they're just strong like internally, and they can just overcome, like they can become a leader. Like they've just got all the traits inside themselves, and it just takes a little push.
Yeah.
And the whole Draenor invasion, that's kind of a big push. So
Oh yeah, definitely.
yeah, well, it could be cool. Yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah. So in short, female heroes, like them in the story, but not shoehorned.
Yeah, totally. And Jaina needs to be written by Christy Golden forever. And
Yes.
fire the writers who were writing the patches in Mr. Pandaria. Thank you.
Well, don't have to fire them. Just don't make them work for Jaina anymore. Or Taronda.
Just
Although-
assign them to something in the company that just write some story about Gammon and
About the Gammon.
yeah, expand his story. It needs to be told.
Although, truth to be told, I love the moment that Taronda jumped up and destroyed the gate of Orgrimmar. That was kind of cool.
Yeah. Yes, that was cool.
Despite her accent. Okay, moving on. Number 5. Do you want to take it?
Yes. Do you expect the Burning Legion or an old god to show up in Wolves of Draenor?
Oh,
You
we
go
kind of
first.
covered this one already. Well, do I expect it? Like I said, if I had to make a guess, I would say Burning Legion before Old Gods. Both are always possible. You never know, but I mean, Gul'dan's on the phone with Kil'jaeden. That's been revealed. The moment that they're going to drink the blood, that's going to be stopped. The question is, how much has Kil'jaeden already done? And I have a sneaky suspicion that the whole events with Ner'zhul, forming the Horde, getting them ready for war, Garrosh is just going to let that happen. Right? He's just going to sit back, and the moment that Gul'dan offers them blood and tries to enslave them, that's the moment that he's going to stop.
Mm-hmm.
That's my interpretation.
Well, if Kil'jaeden, right, if he is on the phone to Gul'dan, then I think there's almost no chance that Kil'jaeden will be any type of boss in the game, purely because he showed up at the end of BC. So, like, if it was revealed, because Chris Messon did say that the evil villain is going to be obvious. Mm-hmm. If it was Kil'jaeden, then that would piss everyone off because, like, we've already fought him before, like, we're at the Sunwell. Like, we already know how that goes. If they want to do that, because that would make sense if they're going for a Burning Legion expansion as for the next one, because then Kil'jaeden is like lieutenant in the Burning Legion army, and only then when you kill the lieutenant, it's that's like killing Garrosh. Oh, sorry, attacking Garrosh in Siege and then moving on to a Draenor expansion. So you attack Kil'jaeden, it moves on to a Burning Legion. So obviously there would be some kind of big Burning Legion boss, but yeah, Kil'jaeden, no. But we will hear from the Burning Legion, but I would very much like them to clear up whether or not there is multiple Burning Legions, because I'm horribly confused about that.
Well, there should be. I mean, if you go by the line of multiple realities, multiple orcs and Draenei, then there should be multiple Burning Legions.
Mm.
So yeah, that's
Yeah.
definitely there. But the point of fighting Kill Jaden, I mean, they could always. What we did at the Sunwell was kill Jaden at like 10 or 20% of his power. He was stuck halfway in the portal.
Yeah.
We didn't fight him in his full glory. And I think Kill Jaden could make a beautiful end boss. But the problem is, if you put him in Warlords of Draenor, then the next time that we fight our Kill Jaden, it's going to suck. We already killed the guy. So why should we fight him again?
Yeah, one of the previous BlizzCons, Metzen says that when we attacked Kil'jaeden at the Sunwell, like before that point, the Burning Legion just wanted to, attack Azeroth and just do their bad things. After we attacked Kil'jaeden, suddenly it became personal. Kil'jaeden actually wants to come back and punch us in the face. Whereas an alternate Kil'jaeden has no idea about that, which is, it goes along with them taking a step back in the story,
Yeah.
which isn't good. So if the Burning Legion shows up in the story, it needs to be the current present day one. I don't want it to be this alternate one. It's just pain in the ass.
Yeah.
As for an old god showing up on Draenor, because that summoned one with Arakoa, but if they were summoning from Azeroth, is this the alternate Azeroth? Is this our Azeroth?
That should
God
be
damn it.
Iron Horde Azeroth that they're summoning for him.
So it's an iron old god.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think of the story. I don't know if you researched it. Why exactly they summoned him? I thought it had something to do with Gul'dan empowering them, and that's how they made this portal in the first place. I don't know if
Yeah,
you...
it's like a shadow council-ish type of sect with the Arakoans. They don't explain. They just explain they want to summon him to like cleanse Outland, but I don't think they ever explain. Like the story doesn't progress from it. That's BC for you. The story's just cut off for no reason all the time. So maybe they're summoning it from another planet. There are other planets in this universe. Like you got that planet where you had the, what do you call them? The ethereals. Like I think it was Karish. Maybe the Titans visited there. You never know.
I would think so, yeah. But then the question is, I mean, if it's from part of the Shadow Council, that's not going to happen. The Shadow Council isn't going to exist.
It's not the Shadow Council. It's like a dark kind of sect with the Arakoans. It's not separate from the Shadow Council.
So is it related to what Gul'dan has done and those events, or is it something they just did on their own?
I'm pretty sure it's something they did on their own.
Okay.
Could look it up really quick, but I'm like they're called something completely different from the Shadow Council. It's dark something. Okay, every time I say dark something, I think Dark Crystal because the Skeksis in Dark Crystal, the Arakoans are based on the Skeksis. The Skeksis are awesome.
Skeksis are awesome.
Yeah. If you haven't seen that movie, see that right now. It's so cool.
I don't think
it's made by, what's his name? The guy that does like a lot of puppet kind of movies. Whatever his name is.
Puppet it's not the guy from Nightmare Before Christmas, right?
No, it's. I'm gonna look it up.
You look it up. Google it. Your time starts now.
It's just because I don't have any other notes for this topic. So unless you have anything else you wanted to bring up.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the time, what we're talking about, double kill Jade and stuff like that. That's the time travel complications that they're not going to deal with it. So I highly doubt that we'll actually see Kill Jaden. Like you said, we'll probably see Burning Legion influence. We're searching if we'll see Old Gods. And somebody the other day came to me and asked, will we see Medivh, the Guardian, Iron Horde Medivh? Yep. And as much as I would love to see him back into the game, I highly doubt it, because he needed Gul'dan to build the portal on Draenor to connect to Azeroth, and that portal is going to connect to our Azeroth, so not towards Iron Horde Azeroth. So how would he come to Iron Horde Draenor in the first place?
Don't they have the Chronal Spire in Draenor? That's how we're getting in there, because there's no dark portal on their side.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, when you have a look at the map for Draenor, they've got listed kind of on the border between Tanan Forest and I think it's Talador, the center area. They got there's something called the Chronal Spire, as in Chronal. How do I can't even spell it. Chronal or C, something like that. and that it has like a subtitle that just says "Entryway to Draenor" or something very similar to that.
Oh.
So that like, and they have listed instead of a dark portal, they have future site of the dark portal. So apparently, it's not even built yet.
Yeah, that's the location where, in our time, the Hellfire Peninsuela is, right? Where
Yes,
our
it
Dark
is. Yep.
Portal stands. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because that's the way that they explain it. That's also going to be a open world battleground. So we're going to fight for dominance over the Dark Portal. So they're still going to build that Dark Portal.
Yeah,
But
probably be a rudimentary one. Yeah.
yeah, but instead of linking to their Azeroth, it's going to link to our Azeroth. So that connection to Ironhorde Azeroth and all those characters, that planet is going to die. No doubt about it. They don't have a horde to team up with. It's
Yeah.
doomed from the start. But we don't care because it's not linked. We have nothing to do with that.
Yeah. So what you're saying is maybe they could summon old gods from there. Maybe the old gods have like taken over Azeroth in this alternate universe.
Yeah, Cthulhu should be the first one to step up. Maybe they can battle back Cthulhu, but then you have Yaxaron and Northrend that nobody's going to check out because Arthas never became the Lich King. You have the beating heart of Yasharaj on Pandaria. That's around all those threats that we had to team up for in order to take it out. That's not going to happen. So that planet's going to die.
That sounds like a really cool expansion. That's like the Hour of Twilight Vision, but a whole expansion based on this like ruined Azeroth. That actually sounds really cool. I wouldn't mind seeing that.
That would be awesome, yeah. And then give it a couple of years boosting time so that it has some years to develop, and then see what happens to Azeroth when we all fail. Like that it returns to its primordial state where the Titans came and cleaned up things. Now it's gone again. That would be awesome.
Yeah, totally. By the way, Dark Crystal was directed by Jim Henson and Frank Oz. Jim Henson did like The Muppets and a bit of Sesame Street. He's done a lot of those kind of puppet things. But yeah, Dark Crystal is so cool. But if you don't like kind of hulking bird people that like lumber along, like if you get nauseous when you see something like Labyrinth, then you're not gonna like this movie, but everyone else will love it. So.
Okay, well, I don't get nauseous so easily, so that's good. Shall we move on to the next question?
Totes.
Let's see. Jaina Proudmore received a bitter story in Mist of Pandaria. What do you see for her in the future?
I read that actually different. Received a bitter story. That works as well. Anyway.
A bitter story.
All right. So, is she going to be in the story? No one really asked at BlizzCon, did they? They haven't mentioned whether or not she's going to have a huge impact on this story.
No, not really, no.
I guess we'll find out in the Christie Golden novel, The War Crimes, if she is going to have like a large impact. Because we don't really know much about what she's going to be doing. Well, I mean, at the moment, she still hates the Horde, and the Iron Horde makes it worse. These are like this. They kind of represent everything she really, really hates about the Horde right now. Like just the bloodthirsty kind of, we want to kill everything and we're total badasses. Like, I swear to God, if she is not in this story, like gleeful that she can finally just, like run around with like a machine gun taking out orcs, taking out the Horde, then, I'll be disappointed. But I don't want to see us have a major storyline again. Because, I mean, War Crimes is going to be a good resolution for the Mr. Pandaria one. Because, she didn't really get heavy resolution in Pandaria. She, like, when I did my little lore videos on it, she kind of, her story kind of, like, kind of disapparated or disappeared at the end because, I don't know, like, she was in the siege, she helped take out Garrosh, but she didn't really do much. Like, she just said, maybe we should take out the Horde. Varian's like, nah, we're good.
Nah, so, we're not going to listen to you anymore. Nah.
Yeah. Father, listen to Jaina. Yeah, I don't want to say I have a huge storyline, but I would very much like to see her in Draenor doing things.
Well, I've got that vision now of Jaina just cheering and tossing Blizzard all around the place. Like, ha 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 ha, you die. That's just awesome.
Yeah, she's in like, dropping bombs from like the sky. Oh, goddamn.
How does it feel, you bastards? Now you know how I feel. And Garrosh's just devastated to see his father blown up by a mana bomb. Daddy! And she's just standing there. What now, bitch?
Yeah, that'll be a really satisfying conclusion. So.
Oh, that would be brilliant.
David Kozak, listen up.
Yeah. But to be honest, I would love to see moments like that, but I don't think they're going to use Jaina again. It depends, of course, on where the novel takes her, what they're going to do with the trial, and we know that Gareth's going to escape, but is that already in the novel, or is that just going to be the introduction patch for the expansion? What we do know is that everybody's guilty. That's what Christie Golden has released about the novel. Like, everybody's guilty, and we're going to find out what exactly they were thinking and why they were all guilty, which I am ecstatic to see. I want to know how much of an influence the Blood Elves had when it came to the Mana Bomb, or how much the Gnomes did, or how much the Dwarves did, or everything in that picture. I want to know, why is everyone guilty? The aftermath to that is that she's going to break with Kalec. That's also been revealed. And either she's
Spoilers.
going to... spoilers.
I didn't know that. Oh no.
Spoilers, I'm sorry. Don't watch my videos if you don't want any spoilers. Very simple. But anyways, either she goes back to Dalaran and she plays the neutral, I don't give a crap what you guys do, I'm gonna chill in Dalaran kind of character for a while. Or she indeed jumps through the portal after Garrosh and she's like, I'm gonna get you. And then once every while, like, oh, what's she called? The undead that we kill in the Skolemans? Lillian Voss, that's what.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, all right, yeah.
She's like Lillian Voss, just hanging out in the shadows, killing every once in a while. That you see a camp that's just burned to the ground. Jaina was here. Stuff like that. That would be awesome. That she's done a renegade mage on her own, doesn't care about the factions anymore. She does her thing. That would be brilliant.
Oh my god, yeah. Oh yeah, like a renegade. Oh god damn, I want to see that now. Yeah, I just want to see rules. Like you get like a quest to take out orcs, and she just like shows up and is like, I can do that instead. You just sit there and
yes. Allow me to handle that. You just bring me a piece of document that doesn't seem to be important, but is like the way Garrosh is traveling, and I'll do this quest for you. You want to accept it? And then she gives you a choice. Like, do you want to team up with Jaina or not? Oh man.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
She needs to be in Warlords. Like, this is going to be a thing now. This has to be. I'm looking forward to this. Even though it's not confirmed, I'm looking forward to it.
Yep, definitely. Or Thrall. She's going to take a revenge on Thrall because he didn't help her with Garrosh.
Oh, yeah. She stopped getting any action from Thrall. Yeah. Now they're not even friends. That sucks.
Yep. That Thrall comes up to her like, Jaina, I need you. And she's like, Thrall, that's not my problem anymore. I stepped away from all of that. Suck it.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Maybe there could be some kind of a... Maybe they could reignite the love triangle. You know, Agra, Thrall, Jaina.
Oh boy, the images. Man, whenever I make a video and I'm looking up pictures, all those kind of images pop up. It's pathetic.
Like, for me, like, every time I look up Jaina, the Thrall images pop up as well. It's been intense. People love that.
People are sick. But anyways, moving on. I think... So yeah, conclusion, Jaina, we hope so. Let's just keep it at that.
I got one more point to make. The Queen of Jara expansion, right, where we have the South Seas, you have Kul Tiras. She needs to come back for that. She needs to possibly take over. Well, I don't even know what's happening with Kul Tiras. Like, her Grand Admiral Proudmoore is dead. Who took over? Like, what's going on there?
Yeah, we don't know.
Yeah, I mean, she needs to come back and kind of deal with the fact that she let her father get butchered up by Thrall and Rexxar. So, yeah, like, definitely when... Like, that's why I say she doesn't need a major storyline in Warlords, because she needs to come back for that and have a storyline there. So...
Would be brilliant indeed. And that there are people that she has to deal with allowing her father to die in the name of peace. That all blew up in her face, and now she's on terms with how her father fought. And yeah, she's back to her people.
She's basically her father now. Like, she's got the same attitude. And, you know, you have a look at it, she let him die for the same problems that she now has.
Yep, full circle. That's the beauty of her story right now, man. I love it.
Yeah, but at least we won't see the expansion for, like, at least, you know, a couple more expansions. We're not going to have a Queen of Jara straight after this one. Like, I'm willing to bet that we're not going to have it.
Yeah? What makes you so sure about that?
I just like to say things and hope I'm right.
Oh, that's how we all operate.
Yeah, like I was like swearing to God that the Dark Below was real, and then when it wasn't, I was like, well, let's just ignore the fact that I said it was real. Hope it is a thing.
Well, yeah, that's always with the name releases. I mean, it was fun to speculate about what it could be, but yeah, War of the Draenor. Like I said, I didn't want to believe it. I just didn't want to believe it, Blizzard.
It's still good there.
Yeah,
I
true.
hope.
It can be awesome, definitely.
Mm.
And the thing with Queen Azara, I mean, why not? I mean, we are going to step out of Azeroth for quite a while. The heroes who saved the world time and time again are going to be gone. What better
Mhm.
opportunity to create a little portal and try to summon something into our world again? Release
Mhm.
N'Zoth, take over the oceans. Then we come back and it's all devastated. Awesome. Naga all over the place.
Azeroth revamp number 3.
Exactly. Does she come back to Stormwind or Orgrimmar and there's just Queen Azara standing there, or a couple of Nagas on the throne, like, sup? This is ours
Yeah,
now.
I'm just imagining it. It's the same situation as Adal and Khadgar. Like a Queen Jarvis is gonna be like standing in like the center of a major city, and he can like just attack her every so often. And it's like she just stands there. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna be the antagonist. So
Deal with
no
it.
story development. Just
I'm here.
I'm just gonna be standing here.
Yup.